Hi and greetings everyone. In today's video, we will be showing you some introduction of Composite Index and some questions to strengthen your understanding about this topic. So, without further ado, let's hop on to the video. Before the Composite Index was created, there are some histories behind it. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was created by the founder of the Wall Street Journal and Dow Jones and Company, Charles Dow, in 1896. Dow created the index for two reasons. Because indexing the major stock market components became a cornerstone of his trading approach. Dow realized that the larger companies moved in tandem, and if you were able to format the C's on the entire market, that will make it infinitely easier to pick individual stocks. Then, Dow's work led to the proliferation of the Composite Index, with thousands of indexes used to gauge the general trend of a market sprouting up over the following decades. These are the usage of Composite Index: to conduct investment analysis, to measure economic trends, tools for tracking securities, and more. In order for us to understand the Composite Index better, we have to understand the concept behind it. Composite Index is a statistical tool that groups together many different equities, securities, or indexes in order to create a representation of overall market or sector performance. Typically, the elements of a composite index are combined in a standardized way so that the large amounts of data can be presented easily. But why do we even use this composite index? So composite index makes things easy for traders. Yes, for traders. The majority of WT's readership doesn't trade the top Dow or S&P 500 components, making analyzing each company's chart impractical. All we need to know is how the broad market is doing, as the broad market's performance will trickle down to the momentum stocks we trade. Many traders will use several composite indexes in conjunction with each other to form a view on the entire market. Many of these exist for both the intraday and intraday time frames. Still don't understand about composite index? Don't worry, let's do some questions.
The table shows the price indices and weightage for three types of meats in the year 2019 based on the year 2015. Calculate the composite index for the meats in the year 2019 based on the year 2015. So the solution for this question is: first, the formula for the composite index is composite index equals to price index over weightage. So what we need to do is 122 times 5 plus 110 times 3 plus 130 times 2 over it with the sum of the weightage 5 plus 3 plus 2. Then we calculate, we got 1200 over 10. Then we calculate it again, and we got 120 as the answer.
The following table shows the monthly expenses of Encik Ramli's family in the year 2018 and the price index for the year 2020 based on the year 2018. Calculate the composite index for the year 2020 based on the year 2018. First, calculate the expenses for food in the year 2020, which is 120 over 100 times 800 equals to 960 ringgit. Secondly, calculate the expenses for bills in the year 2020, which is 105 over 100 times 1000 equals to 1050 ringgit. Third, calculate the expenses for installment in the year 2020, which is 100 over 100 times 500 equals to 500 ringgit. Next, calculate the expenses for miscellaneous in the year 2020, which is 115 over 100 times 200 equals to 230 ringgit. Lastly, to find the composite index for the year 2020 based on the year 2018, Calculate the sum of expenses in 2020 over sum of expenses in 2018 and multiply it by 100. For the sum of expenses in 2020, 960 plus 1050 plus 500 plus 230 equals to 2740. For the sum of expenses in 2018, 800 plus 1000 plus 500 plus 200 equals to 2500. Lastly, the composite index for the year 2020 based on the year 2018 equals to 2740 over 2500 times 100 equals to 109.6.
Well, that is all for today's video. I hope you gain more understanding about this topic. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. See you again.